I got Grey Goose in my system and I'm tryna give a fuck. Cause I'ma love you tonight and hate you when I wake up. Girl, do you feel how I'm feeling, baby? Give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Cause it's on. Turn on the radio, baby. I'll turn you on. Just make sure you're ready, baby. Cause I'm down for anything. Tell me when you're ready, baby. Timing is everything. Tell me when you're ready, baby. Cause you know when it's so. You know, I need it. I got Grey Goose in my system and I'm tryna give a fuck. Cause I'ma love you tonight and hate you when I wake up. Girl, do you feel how I'm feeling, baby? Give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Oh yeah, cause Jesus turned his water into wine. Put some rum in my head, I mix my liquor. Fuck them other niggas, yeah. Jesus turned his water into wine. Put some rum in my head, I mix my liquor. Don't be fucking other niggas when you're low. My baby, keep it low. I got Grey Goose in my system and I'm tryna give a fuck. Cause I'ma love you tonight and hate you when I wake up. Girl, do you feel how I'm feeling, baby? Give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love.
Cause it's on. Turn on the radio, baby. I turn you on. 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 You hon. You hon. You hon. You hon. You do turn me on. Okay. Shadow Biddle Chat. Chittle Biddle Chat.
Whatever your talent, whatever it is that you do.
Chittle Biddle Chat. Chittle Biddle Chat. Hey, dear writer. Okay. Cut this music off. Guys, today is a day that everybody in my chat has been waiting for a very, very long time. Now, you may be wondering what that is if you didn't read the title because you're a Jed. Well, back in the day, we played Doki Literature Club. You may be wondering what Doki Literature Club is. It is at first glances, it looks like a cute anime point and click story game that's romantic, you know, rom-com stuff, right? It's actually a psychological horror. The #1 psychological horror in the entire world of gaming. What does that mean? This ish is going to mess with you, bro. Now, you may be wondering, why am I running this game back? Because it's been such a long time that I almost forgot basically what happened. All I remember is last time I played it, I was shook, bro. I was shook. So, fasten your seatbelts, put your voice acting ears in, Because I'm about to voice act my butt off. And we're going to see what we can do. For people wondering, is it that bad? It was the main inspiration for the horror movie Obsession. The main one. The main inspo for Obsession, the horror movie, was Doki Doki Literature Club. So, before we start, if you get triggered at all about any suicidal topics, any self-harm topics, bullying topics, gore, anything of that sort, if that triggers you, this isn't the stream for you, Twin and them. Okay? If self-harm, suicide, or anything like that triggers you, this ain't the stream for you. Because Doki Doki is a very intense game. But if it isn't and you want to join me for a fun time, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Are you guys so excited? I'm excited. I haven't played this game in a very long time. I gotta get I'm gonna become senpai. I'm about to become senpai, chat. I'm about to become the anime MC. We about to see. This game is going to be fire. Because it was last time I played it. It was terrifying last time. Alright. Chat, again. If self-harm or anything suicidal or gore, one of those three, triggers you, this game isn't for you. Okay? It's going to be very intense. Not only that, I even got Doki Doki Plus, which I've never experienced. So, with that being said, all characters in this game are over the age of 18. I can Simba! Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all reading this? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Do you see that? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. All characters are 18 plus, so don't be coming into my comments saying some weird shit. Okay?
Would you be willing
right.
to say hi, Skylar?
Hi, Skylar. Guys, these characters are just as old as me. Alright? Do I make myself clear? These characters right here, they're all my age. 40 head ass. I'm not 40, bro. Y'all, I got a new light. I look so much better. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Guys, read it. If you guys are suffering from anxiety or depression, this game is not for you, okay? 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 I just want to make sure you guys know. This game is a very intense horror game, okay? I want everyone to have a fire experience. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable, okay? Would you like to review detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Doki Doki Literature Club. Holy sheebar. What? All right, chat. If y'all are not okay with easily disturbing content, click off. This game is intense. I'm going back to school. All of these ladies, we in the same class. I just turned 20. They are all also 19, 20. You feel me? Lock in. My name is Lumas. Woo! Chat, we're in! Who is this? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Lumas.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Lumas, have you decided on joining a club yet?
A club? I already told you. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Chat, I'm locked in. Is the voice acting tough? Chat, I think it's tough. Anyways.
Huh? That's not true. You told me you would join this club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
All right, bro.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Chat, my voice acting's locked then. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spaced out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to join your club.
Meanie!
I move myself a little bit so it's a little more visually appealing. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she'd have any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure the only reason why she did it is because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member.
Good.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
$2.
This audio PMO.
This audio PMO? My bad, bro. Yes, finally you're playing DDLC. I actually played it in the past, but I'm rerunning it. Girl, her body kinda... All characters are 18 plus, by the way. Don't try and hit me with that bullshit. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Let's go!
Alright, time to go. Time to go. And thus today marks the... Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member! Huh? I glance around the room. You feel me? They're all over 18. Welcome to the literature Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Oh, Lumas! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it! Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back around to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Lumas. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Lumas. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is no more space Oh wait, hold on, my bad. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one! Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full. Mouse? Yuri is making me Yuri. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Mmm! Icing is so sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe! But not for, you know, you, dummy! Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yeah, I'll make him Todoroki. Effin Tsundere Natsuki. Ken's the cosplayer with the 2! I gotta be anime.
Voice acting is on point, man. Crying face emoji.
I gotta be anime. Gotta have one eye covered, you know? Just like the anime characters. Or, no. They always have, like, it split, like, right here. I'm an anime character. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay! Don't be embarrassed! We'll make sure you feel right at home, alright? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the Majors Club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare the events. Oh, no! No. Okay, there we go.
Who is your favorite Doki?
My favorite? I don't know. I'd much rather take something oh, my bad. I'd personally rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting in all their effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival even more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best. You know it! I should get a... what do you call it? Sorry. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Lumas, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Oh, man.
Get some water, bro. Crying face emoji. We're gonna talk for hours.
I should. Hold on. Chat, I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll grab some water. Oh, wait. Flash step. Went all the way downstairs. I'm already back. Okay. I'm so anime! Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh! She's so bad, bruh. Wait, are these comments mixed with the YouTube chat? Yes, they are. I read all chats. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. L Reader. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind! That's right! You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Your reading actually concerns me.
Okay. Lumas, which girl would you choose if you were in the game? Well, I'm playing the game right now, so I am in the game. We'll just have to see. I do like an athletic type, so Monica might be it. Ahem. No, wait! I should make Yuri Santaru, since you guys want me to do the Gojo voice so bad. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club's meeting. I have like so much like gas, bro. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori siddles next. Siddles? Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I am not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? But no! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in awkward silence for a moment.
Okay! I have an idea, everyone!
Natsuki and Yuri look quizmatically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
Yay! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Lumas?
Bro, my freaking, voice is shot, bro. Ugh! Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at. And, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry. I thought...
Lumas.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yay! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for cupcakes, I would be super pissed!
Then that makes it official! Welcome to the Literature Club!
Thanks, I guess.
Alright, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to next meeting, so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more. Dude, what is up with me? The voice cracks. Guys, leave me alone. I'm doing 5 voice impressions at once. You try doing it. Ugh.
Lumas, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Lumas, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances.
And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's go! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Who do I want? Who do I want? I think I want to go for the shy girl. Yuri, go for Yuri? 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 Yeah, I'm gonna go Yuri. Agonizing. Shame. What? Graveyard. Misfortune. Aura. Rain cloud. Tragedy. What? Grief. Bro, can I? Bro! Bro, come on. Uncanny. Melancholy. Disaster. Okay. And okay. Okay, here's what we're doing. Hi again, Lumas. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lumas. I hope this isn't I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take any of this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Holy moly. Ugh. Natsuki! You currently have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck in between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Lumas always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is always so messy. What? Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Lumas can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought me something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori! Huh? Me? Well, not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do?
Huh? I'm I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Well, alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, just discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Wasabi with the 3!
She picked the very hungry caterpillar BTW.
What? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like she has the same book she had lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for particular reasons or anything. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Yeah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
Why you always gotta stream while Mexico is playing?
I don't know, bro. Me and Mexico are locked in. That's glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not that sort of... Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lumas? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Well, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. I think I'm just gonna read with my normal voice. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be the naive one for letting one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do?
Hi Lumas, how are you mate? I hope you don't mind me asking, but is this the correct P.O. box for you? 900 Epicon St. Pflugerville, Texas 78660.
It should be, yes. I don't know if we've changed it though, so I wouldn't send anything yet. And thank you for the $80! Your aura, bro. Your aura. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up to Yuri's. Then hold my book before the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. On here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips it to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It actually is kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To, turn the page. Yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. What's wrong with the 30?!
Alright, let me know if it is, or I'll maybe ask again next stream.
Thanks, Joe. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. You can continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to... This is so cute, bruh! This is freaking adorable. I love rom-com. Chat, a little like thing about me. Rom-com is honestly, in my eyes, better than shonen, bro. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Lumas, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, it's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything! Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Alright, everyone! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait long. Yuri exiles. Oh wait, Yuri exiles, spared from her finished thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. That's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the 2 chapters in your own time. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Watch Spark!
Also, I was casually scrolling through TikTok and my friend sent me a screenshot of something she saw on Al3. It was an NSFW fanfic of you and Pixel.
Watch Pork, I love you. Sometimes you don't gotta let me know about some stuff. Oh, whoops.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Oh. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with?
How's our day, Lumas?
My day's good, all balls, thank you.
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? Chat, who should we choose first? Chat, who should we choose first? Yuri? Holy Yuri takeover. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... Well, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of what? Watch Park with the A!
My bad, King. Just figured I'd point it out. Last dono. Also, I'm getting discharged from the hospital tomorrow.
Let's go! Thank you for the 7. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize as new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form to fit the two together. The end result is that both of the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice.
and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you some valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people that I allow like that. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the pleasant but living in the past. The light flickers. The light flickers, and I flicker back. I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a really long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Stay with the one!
Hey, I'm playing with you and BTW.
You're playing with me, by the way? What? What does that mean? How do you play with me?
I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
The light flickers, crying face
Okay,
emoji.
bro. I stuttered. Chill out on me, okay?
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lumas.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their world.
Is this gonna be posted so I can watch it later?
Yes, it is. This is gonna be a video.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Lumas.
Me too. They're so cute, bro. Like, we're so cute, chat! Like, come on! Chat, who's next? Who's next? Natsuki? Monica, Natsuki? Natsuki, Monica? Monica? Natsuki? Natsuki, Monica? Natsuki. I'm gonna do Natsuki.
Ahem. Lumas, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? What, you expect me to believe that you're actually put the effort into this?
Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine! Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
That smelled bad! What even is that? What even is this? Second grade odd poem. What are we doing?
Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest! I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing all has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things, but can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhythm at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out that feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro! Glad you learned something! Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. You're lucky they're all over 18. What does that mean? Alright. Who do I show my next one to? Chat, who's the next one? Monica, Sayori. Chat, type of 1 for Monica, type of 2 for Sayori. Type of 1 for Monica, type of 2 for Sayori. Is it raining? It's not. Okay. Monica. Okay.
Hi, Loomis. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, alright?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kinda embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Haha! Don't worry, Lumas. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job! I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Sorry, I'm sighing because I keep getting stuff in my throat. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to divine their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisance. It can take years of patience, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Ugh! Why are half the girls sounding like men? I have no idea. It's like I'm a guy or something. Are you dumb?
You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
So don't force yourself, dude. Dude, do I need to be burped, bro? Oh my gosh. Okay. Dude, I want to burp, but I can't.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims they're not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the spackle
What?
protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see! I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Key? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's alright. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had this kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about it is like this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, it'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Monica. Sayori, last one.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Lumas!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Lumas poem. And that makes it feel extra special.
Aww. So cute! Bro, why is there gas, bro? He kind of looks like her. Yeah, sure, dude.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom.
Well, of course.
Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Lumas. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. Chat. There we go. Maybe. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed.
Lumas, you need some water.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. I'm not gonna get some yet, though.
Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepiness from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit?
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read the tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing! Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Well, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant
The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh! If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way! Sayori liked it. And Lumas did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Lumas liked my poem too, you know. Even told me that he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri! That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lumas appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? How do you know he'd appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh!
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lumas started showing up. What? Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Oh, me? Oh. I'm not really doing anything. Oh. Nope. What? I'm not doing nothing. Got a problem? What's wrong? You got something to say, bro? Talk to me, bro. Like, what is it, bro? Okay.
Turned towards me and they just noticed I was standing there.
Lumas! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place! What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Lumas! Wait. There's a reason. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limited to yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Lumas? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing.
But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... I don't know who to pick. 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 Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait! It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri.
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it. It becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think... Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at the point of being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna go do that. Spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hand and throws it to the trash.
Natsuki.
You really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright?
So embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No! Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Lumas. You're really kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About... You know. I would never do anything so shameful. So...
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Lumas, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Lumas! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hee hee!
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Oh, what do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Lumas, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Hee hee. Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Chat, what do we think of the stream so far? Chat, who should we try and impress this time? I feel like we shouldn't be biased towards anyone, bro. Natsuki? Okay, I'll do Natsuki. Sugar. Lollipop. Color. Vacation. Oh. Giggle. Twirl. Pure. Pleasure.
Oh. Okay. I wanted Yuri. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Lumas!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just not used to being in the club. Not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of
which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
no thanks.
Huh? But that's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and it lets out its contents. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted to an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that leaves only one option.
Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles.
Huh?
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Lumas to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. You...
I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think like that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's the little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Ooh!
Hehehe.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come in if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Master Manipulator? Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh.
Yeah! How? What was... Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Ugh. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one for?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Huh? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. But hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away into safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? That's a good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Huh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are.
There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything.
Huh?
Monica chose the club.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
Sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? Well, in that case, I won't let you down, Lumas.
She's cute, bruh. I can't lie. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love to give you the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I'm low-key hungry, bit. I mean, everyone's getting cookies. I mean, I might as well.
I might as well. Oh, the might as well.
Oh, I might as well. Cookie. Can I have one? Take a bite, y'all. Are we balding? I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade? I don't know. Escaped? I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. This looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Huh? I hear Natsuki utter the, exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot! What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Double Trouble with the Two? I love you too, Twin and M.
Hi Lumas, I love you SM.
I love you too, Twin and M. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you brag it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of them shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ha! Much better! Seeing a box set with the one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the entire world! I know that feel. I get a closer look in the box that she's admiring. Parafite Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through a glass on that door. She pointed to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was your tone of voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Lumas. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you why exactly! She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there! What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it! Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Hop in the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer. reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
Huh? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life attire. Oh, affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously! You think I would enjoy something if it didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get all in their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good! There's so many touching parts.
Ah, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Yeah. Hey, wait! What is that supposed to mean? Oh,
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Okay, this is also cute, bro. This is also cute, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Okay.
good save.
Ah, this chapter seems like it's all about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence! I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into the manga. Like I would get into... Like I would ever get into anything because it's just a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from the manga, she's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? You can't crack that little ass dog, bro. Fart, no. Chat, this is a prime example of, I don't care if she's 18, bro. This is morally wrong. You know what I mean, bro? This just... She looks like a lolly, bro. I don't like this. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this is important for you?
It's not!
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could get my friends to read this. I just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being a little, like,
You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Kept Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happened! Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
All right, everyone.
Huh?
Are you all ready for today's poem?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure that we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happened? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb! Just take it home with you! Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Let's finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets blunt, I'll kill you. Or bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only get part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try and get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
Gotta show it to Natsuki.
Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know! Natsuki struggles to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after you showed me after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly! You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute, I mean well written. No, I mean... Ah, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh? Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and doki doki. It would only impress, you know, girls who'd like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your tastes, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anymore. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up.
I hope you didn't. I'm gonna get water, chap. 1 second. Stay here. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get water. Back. Okay, I got my water. Sorry about that, chat. Let's continue.
I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. About how everyone thinks my...
That doesn't matter! It can't be about anything!
I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you.
But that just makes people stupid! Who cares what someone likes?
As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing useless. Unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. I'm watching Bleach, guys. I'm obsessed with Ichigo and Orihime. Makes sense.
Ooh! I like this one, Lumas. Has a nice feeling to it.
I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No! I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Lumas. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure exactly that's how that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah! Me neither!
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet!
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking it as something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Lumas. I should go write that down. Then, you can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
Is that Kenjaku?
She's Kenjaku confirmed. It's the little secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger the pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I can hear is echo, 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 echo inside of my head. What does that mean? Chat, what does that mean? Holy crap. Say, Ori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. She's so me, though. Because I do the same thing. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be, pessimistic. Chat, who should I do next? I'll do Monica. Yuri will be last today.
Hi again, Lumas. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica.
All right. I like it, Lumas.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. There's a lot of poems of her stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes there's only a few lines long. Whew! They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write. They're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load you? Chat, what does load mean? What does load mean? I don't know what that means. Load me? Making a baby. Lumas, check your files? Load my files? What does that mean? My files? What? Save? Holy moly, you can play this game so much. I'm so confused. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? You never know when you might change your mind. Wait, what? Main menu? Okay, what do I do now? Okay, main menu. Now you continue the game. Load game. That's not what I wanted to do. Go to desktop. Guys, what does that mean? I'm on desktop. You guys are bad at explaining. Give me a fire explanation of what you guys want me to do. Go to load game. So you guys are wasting my time. Got it. Wait, what is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri.
Let's see what you've got written for today. This is pretty good, Lumas. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes.
So I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. You don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears.
Thank you for the $2, twin. Ghostly edits.
Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. What? A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. And I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write about something like that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it?
Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I mean, I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
You're so fine, chat. They're all over 18. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
So what's that? Oh, shit. Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than a few decorations. Sayori has always been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out at the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us when we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh no, it's coming? What's coming? What's coming?
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing? Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't. You didn't actually start putting those posters up, did you?
Huh? Well, I did.
Ugh, why'd that water taste like that?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot of them to ask to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. And I know you can do it.
Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get a new member. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess they'll just have to get over with it.
All right!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Good gosh, like... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Haha, that's everyone!
Yuri is a hear me out. Be careful, they're over 18. You're new.
You're the best, Yuri!
This club seriously is getting to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do this in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium.
The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
I don't want to read all this.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Well, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called You Can Do It, Yuri.
Oh,
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables, oh my gosh, of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. Its structure that even enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirlwind fire Yuri keeps concealing about inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
I got to fart so bad. Oh. Looks like Yuri is down. Oh.
Okay, guess I'm up next. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Famously cheery and Sayori is. Okay.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Lumas liked it.
So green.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the other kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Huh. Don't make me go before Lumas. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Lumas lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki!
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I feel like the coolest person in the room, bro. I feel tough. Recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, then. Let's just leave you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the book. I've never seen this word ever in my life.
Poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Okay, once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. While she's still a little I don't know. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, and it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finally finished and everyone applauses. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again.
Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess if...
Wait, oh. Well, I guess if that's the case, you won't have much to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, alright? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Alright, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's a big deal.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright.
Oh wait, alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go?
Oh wait, ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Hee.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Lumas.
It's okay, Lumas. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Just farted. Ugh, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well...
Child, what would I do?
Sayori? Yeah. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki?
Huh? But she's so cute and fun to be around.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Lumas. Think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it so.
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. Kind of weird. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay. Chat. Oh. Ugh. It's late. It's late. I think I want to end here. Pull up tomorrow. We're gonna do this again. And for the YouTube video, y'all are lucky. It's gonna be one video of when like the first whatever happens, like first death, because one of them is gonna die. I know that for sure. So one death will be one episode, another death will be another episode kind of deal, you know what I mean? So I love y'all. What the? What? What the? Pictures? What the? What is this? They look so much better here. What is this? Mail? Trust part 1, trust part 2, understanding part 2. All 6 stories? What? Let's go! Oh, wow! Okay, okay. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for showing up. You guys are freaking awesome. Remember that I love you. Jesus loves you. Thank you guys for sticking with me today. I had a freaking awesome time. Tomorrow, around the same time, might be even earlier because me and Tinky are also going to do something tomorrow. All that sort of stuff. All right? I love y'all. I'll see you on the next one. And remember to keep your dreams eternal. Good night.
I can't believe we made it this far. 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 Heaven is sky. And then I can't believe I made it this far. Trying to tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel, tell you how I feel. I'll turn it down. Too much, but turn down, deal, turn down, deal. Too much, but turn down, deal, turn down, deal. We riding Broncos right through the hill. We riding Broncos right through the hill. She fought me pronto when I call her hill. Ain't no stopping us, we going out here. They know we popular, they can't control none. I got that thing on me, I'm really blowing smoke. No, this ain't no motherfucking no. Everything on go. This that type of. Let the real speak. Let the fake be gone. Let the fake on. Let those niggas gone. Leave my ass alone. I've been on my own. I've been all alone.